8 will now be David Byrne.
So what a night for young Andy Morrison, who's kept his place in this Plymouth Argyle side after that fine win over Brighton on Saturday. Morrison had a marvellous match and deservedly keeps his place in this Littlewoods Cup tie. And the same goes also for the number 10 there, Greg Campbell, who I thought had a very influential game on Saturday, laying on that goal for Kevin Hodges, and he'll be delighted at this extended run. Well, Arsenal have their problems. 2-0 up, of course, from the first leg at Highbury, and that's super sub himself, Perry Groves, usually on the replacements bench, of course, as a substitute, but gets his chance tonight in the absence of Brian Marwood, and that means that Paul Merson will be one of the 2 Arsenal substitutes. And the referee this evening, surprisingly, a Cornishman, Martin Bodnam from Lou. And that really is quite a surprising decision in this Littlewoods Cup tie. Already Mr Bodnam called into action following that tackle by Greg Campbell. And the Arsenal players obviously looking a little worried at this stage in the game. 2-0 up from the first leg at Highbury. Kevin Hodges, fine return to the Argyle side, and that long-awaited goal, of course, against Brighton on Saturday. Lukic nearly putting Dixon straight in trouble. Arsenal looking a little bit panicky, but they launched their first attack. It's Groves. And that's a good interception from Adrian Burrows. Tynan. And of course everyone's been talking about the tactics to be employed by Plymouth. Should they go for an early goal, or should they settle and let Arsenal come at them? We'll see what Ken Brown has elected for. And a long ball in there for Alan Smith to chase. Nicely laid off, gets the return. And Arsenal pressing forward. If they were to score, of course, early on, Argyle would have to get 4 goals to win the tie, and I'm sure that's very much on their mind. Campbell trying to switch it. And Arsenal taking the easy option back to John Lukic. One kick again by Lukic. That's well intercepted by David Byrne. Time and space for Adrian Burrows. The long punt forward for Tommy Tynan. And Arsenal conceding the throw-in. Quickly taken. It's well picked up by Hodges. You can see he was trying to find Nicky Marker there. Michael Thomas getting Arsenal away. Groves managed to get it to Lee Dixon, and gets the return as well. It's a fine ball to Dixon. Can he keep it on? Certainly had a fine match at Highbury. Rocastle. Well, this is very dangerous. Still Rocastle. Back to Perry Groves. In the centre it goes. Alan Smith goes for it, but in the end Morrison had him closely marked. And Byrne clears away. And playing in a deep position at the moment. So it may be that Argyle are going to try and soak up pressure and hope that the long ball will get the goal they so badly need. Goes again. And tackle in, hard and direct by Burrows. Dixon. Smith with the turn. 3 men on Alan Smith there. That's a lovely ball. Michael Thomas completely switching the flanks there. Still Arsenal pressing forward. Argyle really can't afford to concede a goal here. Smith on the turn, tries it, and they gave him the space there to try that effort. Reece Wilmot is telling his defence so. Alan Smith, of course, who scored that first goal in the first leg at Highbury. The referee letting that go. Like a foul to me, but that's Craig Rose is backing into Adrian Barres. So the throw in. Oh, that's lovely. Groves. And in the end, Morrison having to come in with a very, very determined header. Well, a beautiful move by Arsenal. In the end, Rocastle's cross intercepted by Jock Morrison. A lovely ball from Perry Groves inside the full-back. It's Hayes with the corner. And is that in? No, it isn't. Tony Adams blazes it over the bar. And he has a little laugh to his teammates as if to say, really, I should have buried that. Indeed, he should have done. The first real chance to Arsenal coming from the corner. Here it is. Martin Hayes knocks it over. It's nodded on. It falls to Adams. Look at that. He had the goal at his mercy. Looking for Alan Smith. And Morrison takes it over. Groves in, to throw in. Newcastle up there, decided not to go for it. Rather clever that, because Grimacombe did and conceded the corner. So the pressure on Plymouth in these opening stages. Already 2-0 down, of course. They've got to hold out against this Arsenal side. And Rocastle, it's there! The shot from Rocastle and the deflection. And Arsenal get the goal they so badly wanted. I think it may have hit David Byrne. Newcastle will take the credit for that. So in it comes, it falls, and look at that shot, terrific. It was a deflection there, although difficult to see who actually got the touch. Argyle, of course, with everything to do now. A seemingly impossible task. They must score 4 goals to win this tie. Not with balls like that. Kevin Hodges. That was intercepted very easily. Campbell. And that's a little bit of space there for Kenny Brown. Brown ducking inside, and he got away with it, but not long enough. Nicky Marker picks it up again. Lovely ball inside to Byrne. Can he rescue that? No, he doesn't. And a goal kick to Arsenal. So a disappointed man, although really Rhys Wilmot can't be blamed for that deflection. Free kick then to the Gunners. Into Byrne, into the centre. Rocastle's there. And it must be said, Plymouth looking a little nervous on the night. Forward to David Byrne. He's going to try a pot shot. And a few appeals there for handball. Martin Bodner will have none of it. I think it was the crowd rather than the players. The long throw in coming in for Argyle. And the corner one by Nicky Marker. Well, that'll excite the fans here. Tony Adams conceding the corner. Under the pressure from Nicky Marker. So what can Plymouth do with this? Well, the short corner that we saw so effectively on Saturday, Morrison has a go at it, but not with any kind of power or direction. Well, a chance here for Hodges. Perhaps he should have had a go at that instead of trying to go inside. Marker, and in the end taken out by Alan Smith, who's back helping the Gunners' defence. Hodges again, on the turn. It's a good ball inside to Brimacombe. What's he going to do here? Brimacombe going for the low, hard shot, hoping for the deflection. And that's about the best effort we've seen from Plymouth so far in this second leg. Brimacombe. Smith to Dixon, far post ball, but Wilmot will have that safely. Sheep. Rose. He's finding himself a lot of space, and that's a lovely ball inside to Hayes. Well, Alan Smith's on the far side, and appealing for the barge, but referee waves play on. Thomas inside to Rocastle. Oh, what a fine tackle from Nicky Marker. Well, he's given himself a little space here to try and set things going, but that's not a good ball to Mark Stewart. At least Stewart didn't see it that way. Well, obviously looking to get inside the full-back. 3-0 to Arsenal at the moment on both legs. Brimacombe. Marker. On to Byrne. This is better from Plymouth. Shaky start, and of course conceding a goal they desperately didn't want, but now they're playing with a little more authority and confidence. It's a good ball to Mark Stewart, and a good tackle from David Rocastle, showing all his skill. He really is a marvellous player with that ball control. Perry Groves. But Plymouth, to their credit, did well there. And Hodges dispossessed by Alan Smith. Very, very suspect back pass from Smith. They got away with it because it was knocked back by David O'Leary. Well, Smith now chasing down the middle. And in the end, the cool head of Kenny Brown back to Wilmot. Thomas. Confidence there with that kick from Dixon. Wicket certainly making the best of his area and more to get that ball forward. That's an awful ball now. What can David Byrne do with this? He's got two men on him, trying to go through them. And he had players alongside him. Tynan shrugs his shoulders as if to say, come on, should have been my ball. Well, Byrne really running at a brick wall there. And that was a mistake which will give Argyle some comfort. First crack we've seen in this Gunners' defence, really. Morrison. And that must go for the corner. Yes, it has. So a good spell here from Plymouth as Adams concedes the corner. Tynan to the far post, where he loves to be, of course. Quickly taken again. The short corner. The heads are up. Put it forward. Oh, that's a good save. A great save from John Lukic. And that was a super shot from Mickey Marker as he was falling backwards, and Lukic really did well. So the corner here as Plymouth try and hit back in this match. Short corner once again, knocked in early, and Arsenal were waiting for it. And the ball into touch. Thrown by Groves. Castle. Back to Dixon. Groves. That's a lovely ball. Smith must be in an offside situation. Yes, he was. And the linesman was right on the spot. But you've got to give it to Alan Smith because he really crept in very, very quickly there. Super player. Well, we can see that again. It's a nice ball knocked in by Groves, but look at the way Smith nips in there and puts it away. No goal though. Right space here. Greg Campbell. What a ball through to Hodges. And the clearance by a very panicky Gunners' defence. That was a lovely ball by Campbell, and Hodges just about to ram it home when the clearance came. Well, that's the sort of ball that Campbell was playing on Saturday against Brighton. So effective, first time, and Hodges just robbed at the last minute. The corner, far post ball, pushed away by Lukic. Good spell here by Plymouth. Hodges again. Well, they left that to the other player, both of them. Arsenal breaking so quickly. They got Rocastle on this far wing, but that's well cut out by Brimacombe. And this is a good cup tie. Stewart, what a run, switching flanks. Campbell inside, so's Tynan. Still Stewart, good ball. Oh, so lucky, still Tynan. And Argyle thoroughly deserved that. A great break by Mark Stewart. And in the end, Tommy Tynan at his poaching best. 1-1 then in this second leg. But of course, Arsenal still lead 2-0 from the first leg. This was a fine move from Mark Stewart. But an even better header from Greg Campbell. Hits the bar. There he is, Tommy Tynan. 1-1. So this tie really bubbling up here. And of course, as I said earlier, Plymouth have got to score 3 more goals now to win this tie. If it's level, of course, at 90 minutes there will be half an hour extra time. Rocastle, Dixon, at the feet of Reece Wilmot. Waiting patiently for that. of difference to this Argyle side. Greg Campbell. Marker. Tynan. That's a good ball. Well cut out by Dixon. Well, that was a vital interception from the young Gunners fullback. Because Stewart had made the break and there was no one else behind him. Back to Plymouth. Again, Dixon right in the thick of it. That's not a good ball. And Adams retrieving the situation as Arsenal began to look a little anxious. It's Tynan now. He's got Stewart with him. Stewart must score, surely. Oh, what a save, Lukic. And a golden chance there for Plymouth Argyle. And Mark Stewart knows it. Well, Arsenal were completely stretched as Tynan knocked over the perfect ball. Stewart with the goal at his mercy, and that's a great save from Lukic. Morrison showing an old head on a very young body. Trying to spread it on that outside area of the box. Looks very dangerous when he breaks forward, Greg Campbell. Oh, that's beautifully laid off. Richardson. And full credit then to the Plymouth defence, particularly John Bremercombe, for closing down very quickly that Gunners move. Nicky Marker is having a good game in midfield for Plymouth. David Byrne. Byrne again. They're certainly having the possession in midfield. And Richardson giving away the free kick. Chested down once again by Groves. Bremercombe totally committed. And the right clearance. Smith. Pressure from Kenny Brown. As Arsenal win the throw-in. Quickly taken. He's into the centre, and Richardson's effort miles over the bar. Slipped through there to Tynan. Well, Smith here, a battle with Morrison. Smith's won the battle, and a good save from Wilmot. Well, a real test for the Argyle young defender there, and it must be said Alan Smith won that particular race and smashed it into the Argyle goal, well knocked away by Reece Wilmot. So the corner here for Arsenal. Hayes knocks it in. It's knocked away. Only as far as Richardson, who screws it back. Beautifully done as well to Martin Hayes. Inside, and Brown will clear that. Dixon. Stewart line deep. Making the break, good ball to Marker, an even better ball to Kevin Hodges. Well, there are 4 players up front for Tyne, and there's one of them, Byrne! And Lukic just knocks it over. Lovely move from Plymouth. Lukic looking a little dazed, gets congratulations from Winterburn. And that was a lovely break from Plymouth. Knocked in, and there was Byrne on the far post. And Lukic knocks it over. Corner quickly taken. It's well done by Brimacombe, but Arsenal could break here. They got Rocastle and Groves, but what a clearance from Brimacombe. Well, Stewart's got Byrne inside him, and Tynan was waiting and knew he'd be offside if he broke that line. Crowd are blowing for half-time, but only Martin Bodnam knows exactly where we are in this game. There have been a lot of stoppages. Thomas, toe poke through, and that's a good clearance from Burrows. Calmly done. That's a nice ball to Marker, who's found space. Marker having a fabulous match. Well, Hodges intercepted by Tynan. A good time for Plymouth to score. Byrne, and the offside against Greg Campbell. But he's had a fine first half, and of course played his part in that Plymouth equaliser. Obviously disagrees with the linesman's decision. And the whistle blows with Tynan in a good position, but that's a fine first half, and both teams getting a well-deserved round of applause from the crowd. Here at Home Park in this first half, it's Plymouth Argyle 1, Arsenal 1. Intercepted. And on to Byrne. And Hodges. And he's got Tynan up with him. Hodges on the run. And the foul. By Mike Thomas. No doubt about that. And the referee's already had one word with him. So the booking for Thomas. Hodges comes tumbling down. Player we saw at Home Park at the end of last season for the England under-21 side, got a great goal as well. And of course, it was Thomas who scored the goal against Liverpool in that match, the last game of last season, which won Arsenal the championship. Oh, a guy would love to score here. Byrne, curling ball, and so near Nicky Marker, just veered away from him as he tried to make contact. Hodges again, left that nicely. Inside, Tynan! The flag's up! The flag was up. Tynan collected that ball inside the box, but was well offside. He looks very, very determined tonight. Tommy Tynan, the Argyle skipper. And trapped by Campbell. He held that up nicely. It's Marker, who's had a real storming match. Still Marker, onto Hodges. Tynan's waiting. Oh, Tynan let it go because he saw Campbell coming up. But it didn't fall as Tynan wanted it to. Burrows showing his speed here. So does Burrows. Back to Winterburn. Let's break forward again. Martin Hayes all along the line to Richardson. He's going to try it. Lovely ball inside. Yes. The simplest of goals from Arsenal. Mickey Thomas the scorer. And that was perfection itself from the Arsenal team. Very, very economical passing here. Look at this. All the way along the line. And again, Richardson. Lovely ball inside to Thomas. Chests it down. Wham. Good goal that for the Gunners. 2-1 in the lead here in the second leg. Tynan holding that up well. As far as Stewart, he'll play the 1-2 with Campbell, and I think Dixon will cut this off. In the end, of course, Arsenal winning the throw-in because it went off Stewart. Groves, Arsenal got a man free here. Byrne sweeping well and switching it as well, so Brown has a good run down this right hand side. He's got Hodges with him. Byrne inside the box. I think Brown will probably knock this one. Appealing for offside. Rocastle nearly playing himself in trouble, but in the end he did well. Brimacombe side to Campbell, and in the end Dixon managing to cut that out before it reached Stewart. Brimacombe, Tynan, well, that was a good ball. It surprised Winterburn, who did well there to retrieve that situation. Ball by Brimacombe. No problems for Tony Adams. Richardson. Arsenal now in complete command, of course. 4-1 in the lead. Martin Hayes. He's got Groves far side of the box, and that was for Groves. And Brimacombe knew it. Again, Alan Smith's there, and Reece Wilmot just floated in to clutch that out the air. He's had a good match, can't be blamed for either of the Arsenal goals. rebound from Brimacombe. On to Byrne. And Hodges, making great speed down that overlap. Tries to beat his man twice and pays the price for it. To Byrne. He's got Groves in that box. And Groves, flag for offside. Thought Burrows was back with him, but perhaps he went fractionally past the line. Marker again. Well played, Greg Campbell. Clever stuff from Hodges, but in the end he put his side in trouble. But only until Kenny Brown intervened. Well, Hodges trying a bit of Rocastle there. It didn't come off. Playing a very deep role in this away leg for Arsenal, and doing so quite successfully. Byrne. Yes, offside against Alan Smith. Time running out for Plymouth. And of course, a 4-1 down now in this leg. So time running out, of course, for Plymouth, who are 4-1 down in this tie. And Arsenal will be quite content with the situation at the moment. An early goal in both halves, putting them very much in the driver's seat, despite all Argyle's hard work. Free kick from Richardson into the box to Perry Groves. Turns well, he's got no support, and in the end Dixon forward. Well, Wilmot's up with it, so's Alan Smith. The referee's waving play on, and in the end Wilmot does well to retrieve that situation under a lot of pressure from Alan Smith. Well, it's the high ball in which really put Argyle in a lot of problems. Very, very tall ball into the area, and it actually hit Wilmot, and he did well to retrieve that second time around. Yes, Hodges won't retrieve that. centre circle, and that'll be cut out. Yes, Byrne, a little slow to retrieve that. Good piece of interception from Winterburn. At the moment, but thankfully Perry Groves shakes hands with Kevin Hodges, but that's not going to stop him going in the book. Martin Budnam is going to call him over. In fact, he leaves it. So the free kick for Plymouth. Brimacombe then. Free kick knocked on inevitably by Greg Campbell, and this will be interesting. Perry Groves, has he got the speed? Well, he surely must score here. Groves knocks it home, and I think that just about clinches the tie, because Argyle were predictably stretched, and Perry Groves gets the Gunners' third goal here, and you can say that Plymouth Argyle are out the Littlewoods Cup. Yes, lots of time here for Perry Groves. He did well here because he could have blasted it, but placed it beautifully. A little shake of the head from Brimacombe. It's 3-1 to the Gunners. Well, Argyle really lost their initiative there. And Arsenal, of course, will now exploit these gaps which are appearing in the Plymouth defence.
Come on!
Hayes. Still Hayes, who's got Smith free. Hayes tries it. Smith must knock it home. And now Plymouth are in danger of being absolutely humiliated here at home park. Alan Smith makes it. Gunners 4, Plymouth Argyle 1, and the Arsenal fans absolutely delighted. A good run by Hayes. Good shot as well. Reece Wilmot did well, but look at that, some fine poaching from Alan Smith. Mark Stewart on the run. Forward for Greg Campbell. Tries the old Nat Lofthouse shoulder barge. Groves to Rocastle, and the corner given away. So Kevin Hodges looking a little resigned now. 4-1 down, 6-1 down on aggregate, of course, and the tie just about dead. So into the area it comes, it's knocked on. Thomas. Richardson. Arsenal playing now with a lot of confidence. Michael Thomas. He's going to try one. Going for the bender, but it bent the wrong way. Michael Thomas, little Rygren. So Andy Thomas gets this chance, and a nice chat there with Kevin Hodges. He certainly had a fine game. Perry Groves 2 coming off for Arsenal, to be replaced by the under-21 international Paul Merson.
Arsenal substitute Paul Merson.
Smith. Lovely ball inside. Is that Merson already? Thomas. And it is number 5. Michael Thomas. Well, the Arsenal supporters must be wondering why their side didn't do this at Highbury. Well, Merson involved almost with his first touch. There he is, lays it off. Inside to Michael Thomas, picks his spot. It's 5-1. Well, Arsenal has stretched a little here. Stewart on to David Byrne. He's got Thomas in the box, and Byrne tried to go round his man once again. Not had the best of matches, David Byrne. Rocastle again, lovely run into the box and cut out this time by marker. Rocastle, wonderful skills. As far as Lee Dixon. Well, you can try and be too clever sometimes, and Rocastle knows it. But it means that the Gunners are very stretched here, and the offside against Campbell. Well, 4 men up there, they really didn't know what to do with it, and in the end they gave it to the player who was offside. What a ball to Paul Merson, and Alan Smith inside him. As Arsenal threaten to run right here. I think a lot of them have given up because they're really letting their defence do all the work. Mark Stewart through to an offside Tommy Tynan. Tynan not happy, but he seemed to be level, and that's offside. Now the substitution again. Tynan is coming off. Picard comes on. And here we get a big cheer. Very popular young man with the Argyle supporters. With a seemingly impossible task now. He's got to score what, 8 goals? Picard the chase, certainly getting stuck in against David O'Leary, but of course you couldn't really have a better centre-back to come up against. On beautifully to Winterburn, and well mucked up by Andy Morrison. Picard laying it off to Thomas, and a long ball for Marker to chase, but O'Leary's got plenty of time there. Adams onto Merson, and a foul against Adrian Burrows. Well, we've still got about 10 minutes left in this game, so plenty of time for Plymouth to hit back. Winterburn's free kick. Smith nods on, trying to find Rocastle. Well, we hear it's 1-1 up there at Blackburn, which means that Exeter are almost certain to go through to the third round. Good news. Meanwhile, Mark Stewart on the run. Well, who's he going to pass it to? Everyone's offside? No! Is this a goal for Nicky Marker? And Marker knocks it across the front. Nobody there, but it will be retrieved by David Byrne. So a chance for Plymouth here, and Byrne really has had a nightmare. That was a dreadful ball. And it means that the Gunners are on the run again. Alan Smith. Picard. He certainly looks very, very confident out there. I suppose he's got nothing to lose. Stewart forward. And that knocked away as Brimacombe moves into the box. Stewart trying it, and straight into the arms of John Lukic. But at least it was on target. For that we must be grateful. Rocastle again. On the overlap comes Dixon. Arsenal pushing forward for this sixth goal. Well, Thomas blasts it into the corner, and it's there. Michael Thomas gets his second, and he had plenty of time to poke that away. Let's look at that again. Plymouth Argyle absolutely pegged back. Comes out to Thomas, and he slams in his third goal of the match. It's Plymouth 1, Arsenal 6. Picard then trying to knock it in, and Adams concedes the corner. Byrne, far post ball, it's a good one as well. Marker was there. Martin Hayes breaks. Must shoot here, surely. And the deflection nearly taking its way past Rhys Wilmot. It's nearly cut out. Here, the substitute Gus Caesar. What a lovely ball to Richardson. Wilmot did well there. Very, very brave. Well, that was a fine save from Rhys Wilmot against his former club. Ryan Picard. Oh, can he get his name on the score sheet? Picard! Left foot. Another bad effort. The youngster will be well pleased with that. He scored quite a few goals for the reserves, young Picard. Onto his left foot, he really whops this, look, not bad. And the whistle goes, a hat-trick for Michael Thomas. and a fine win for Arsenal, and you really wonder why they didn't do it at Highbury. All credit to Argyle for pushing forward, for getting that equaliser, but in the end, let's face it, they were totally outclassed by the champions of the Football League. Final score here at Home Park in the second round of the Littlewoods Cup. It's Plymouth Argyle 1, Arsenal 6.